Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and today we're on to episode number 8 of our perfect capitalist playthrough. Now, a lot of stuff has happened, and it looks like we're just about ready to change over all of our plantations. That's like something that I want to do way sooner rather than later. And something, so I've been kind of like messing around with, I want to create a playthrough that's purely what's it called, all focused in on the newest DLC that just came out. It's the Return to Nature, I think is what it's called, and I was checking it out. I want to do like a playthrough on that as well, but there's all sorts of really cool stuff that you have access to. I don't think that the DLC is turned on my playthrough currently, which is fine. Like, there's not a whole lot of stuff that, I don't think I need anything from that DLC for this playthrough. But either way, I was like thinking about it. I want to do something all about, what is that called? The environmentalist faction. I've wanted to do one for a long time. I never got around to it, and it always felt like it was missing, you know, just that little oomph, some extra buildings. And now that we have access to a lot of stuff that's all focused on the environmentalist faction, it'll be really cool. But while I was sitting there thinking about it, I was checking out the agriculture tower in the synthetic food lab. Agricultural towers, these agriculture towers, they need manure, so they can produce food from manure, and consequently the synthetic food lab can actually produce manure, I believe. Yeah, it can also create manure out of nothing. So we can literally create manure out of nothing and turn it into literally whatever food type we want. This whole system just requires electricity. That's it. So that'll be really insane. So I think that'll be a pretty interesting and cool thing to set up. And because of that, what does this allow us to grow? Agriculture tower. So we can do corn, banana, pineapple, sugar, cocoa, and that's it. The big thing is sugar. Sugar's pretty massive. Pineapple, banana, corn, pineapple, banana, cocoa. Okay, I think that we're just about ready to actually start switching everything on over. And it's gonna be a fairly massive transformation. Now, I think that I want to make this area here for a bunch of tall agricultural buildings, so I think it's just about time. Let's demolish all of this. What is the... It requires a high school education. Same thing with the synthetic food lab. So those are the only things that we really need to make sure that we have plenty of. Go through and demolish all of this stuff. Cool. Oh no.
Revolution will not be trivialized.
They're upset, but potentially we can deal with that. We're going to have to come up with a solution to that soon. Change the healthcare to single-payer system. We could also just change that. Healthcare single-payer system. I mean, we'll lose some efficiency on our buildings for a bit. We'll wait until it's like almost over, just in case we, until the 700 days are almost over. Just in case we make them upset again. And I do want to completely relay this entire road system for this. Agricultural towers are very big buildings, which isn't great. And synthetic food labs are 4x4s. So these are 4x4s. Agriculture towers are 5x5s. So maybe we don't have a lot of them. Yeah, I think that'll be a smart move. What if we have two just like over here on the edge? Sort of like away from everything. I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's demolish up literally all of these roads. Let's demolish the grocery. We'll keep... Let's just demolish everything, honestly. Completely revamp this entire location. Get it set to 100% so that it all generates a ton of money. Something like that. And more people are mad at us, but you know, we can build a stadium. I'm fine with doing that. So now we need to start laying out the new road system. Demolish you for now, and let's demolish that. This is a humongous waste of money, but it'll be okay in the end. Now, if we're going to be growing sugar, we're also going to want to use that sugar on good things, right? So let's just say we're producing a copious amount, more than we'll ever really need, a copious amount of sugar. What would we want to put that into? Rum distilleries, of course, and chocolate factories can consume sugar, but I'm not sure that there's literally anything else, even on different work modes and stuff. Okay. So we're going to do a huge thing for sugar, turn it into rum and chocolate. That's going to be the plan right now. Can we actually grow cocoa? We can. So we can grow cocoa and sugar. I think that'll be pretty cool. So what if we do a 4 tall agriculture building for cocoa and then an 8 tall for sugar? So we'll be technically producing, hopefully the math works out to double the amount of sugar over the amount of cocoa, which hopefully that number will serve us well. Now, how do I want all of this to look? Let's keep you. We'll demolish you. This, that's, this, as well as you. Okay, that's all looking good. Cool. Let's demolish that all on up. Okay. So obviously we're gonna have to go in from here. Well, maybe it'd be better to start on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down, just for now. Give myself something that I don't need to think too much about. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 on back over here. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I think it'll be a smart move to actually put roundabouts in like smart locations. So let's see if we can fit one in here. If we go up to 5, that'll be the middle. Want a 3x3 there, so something like... Trying to think it up. So if it's supposed to end here, right? But what we want is that. That'll be our little roundabout. And I'd rather it line up perfectly there. So let's demolish you for now, and let's see if we can move these back at all. We can move this one back. Can we move this one back? I doubt it. No, the other one's fine though. Maybe I didn't need to demolish that first one. It's whatever. So we go to here. And then what I want to do is go to here. There. Cool. So I like that a lot. That looks pretty good to me. Roundabouts are going to be massive, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over. Perfect little roundabout. Let's make another roundabout here. So what I'm looking at is here's the corner. That's the center of the roundabout. And then you make a 3x3 around that center. And then you could do the roads on that 5x5 in that location. So if we just look at the road system, here's the center. You can see the 3x3 there. And then you can see where the roads need to go out here. So we know that we're going to need to do something like that. So then all we got to do is demolish these up, finish those off, and reconnect everything. Cool. Looking pretty good to me. I do want to bridge all the way across this. So it'd be a good idea, I think, to set up another... Can we bridge to here? Almost, but not quite. It probably would have been a good idea to line this grid system up with that one over there. In hindsight. You know what they say though, hindsight is 20/20. These buildings are all in the way. Let's just demolish them. Has some residential boats. Let's demolish these all on up too. Hey, that's pretty good. Am I content enough to keep that? I think I am. because it's not going to line up this well anywhere else. I mean, it kind of bothers me that it's not going to be perfectly straight. We can do this. I'm alright with that. Maybe we'll do some minor adjustments with it later on, but for now, that's fine. And what I also want to do is put another roundabout here, of course. So let's go up to, there's the center. We can see the 3x3. Oh no. How would this work? We drag this all the way to here. Connect it up there. Is it too many roundabouts is the question. Ooh, that actually connected for a split second there. I mean, I like it a lot, but it might be too many roundabouts. But something that I've noticed with a lot of my playthroughs is that, like, I end up making the grid system, like, really compact, which I think negatively affects, you know, my progression, because I'm, like, so tied into this very dense network of roads and buildings and stuff that we don't really get to expand too far out into the island. So I think we're going to stick with this. And where's our agricultural lab going to go? I wanted there to be 2. That's going to be like kind of the hallmark of this little island here. What if we do them... What if we do both of them in like this area here? I think this will be pretty cool. Can do one here. And then one there. I think that looks fine. And then we can still connect this on up. But if I'm going to do these, we might as well move them flush up against the, up against their roads. I think that looks fine. You know, we'll mix it in with some other buildings and stuff, and I think it'll look pretty cool. I might go back through and see if we can actually reactivate our, what's it called? We're going to stick with modern apartments. I don't want to do really any capsule homes. I want to save this for something else that'll be really, really interesting in the future. But for now, we're just going to do a lot of these skyscraper homes here. I'm always forgetting what it is that I'm talking about. That is okay. I think this will look pretty good. Let's also get down all of our, you know, public services before we get too far into building up a million billion things. I like the idea of this kind of being like a nice center square. So let's do something like this, and then let's actually put a parking deck right on it. Just realized that we need to connect that. Let's put a parking deck right on this here. Quick build U. Let's get a nice little construction office going here. Teamster's office is because we know we're going to need like a lot of them. So let's at least get one down now. A substation because I know we're going to need this as well. Let's set it down here for now. What else do we want? What else do we need? Public services, groceries. I want to do, let's go straight to shopping malls. Ooh, and look at that. It fits in perfectly here. I like that a lot. Oh, that's a really good looking spot. Okay, and so we are going to need at least some poor housing. Maybe we will do like, you know. No, I think it would be better to actually go for tenements. If we're going to be building very tall structures and stuff, tenements will look better. It'll blend in more. Suppose we can do one of these here. I want to leave this area as flat as possible. How big are the... Do we have access to custom parks? We do. So you need at least 15 squares to get the maximum bonus from parks. And so if we put down a park here, then, you know, of course we're gonna be getting the maximum amount because it's a 4x4, so that comes out to a total of 16 spaces, which is just a little bit more than what we really need. But regardless, that's pretty good. Let's do the same thing. Hiccup. Let's do the same thing right here in the center. I think that'll be cool. And then here we can actually do buildings. 3x3 park is what I want. We can do this one. I think that looks really nice. I wonder if people are actually going to go and use it. I doubt it, but that would be really cool if they did. And then we can, you know, fill this in with like a bunch of different parks and stuff as time goes on. There's this little 2x2, and I think we'll squeeze in a very nice little restaurant there. There's a bit of space out here, but again, I do kind of want to do more parks. So let's actually go here. Custom park. Let's do a park like that. And then another park like that. I think that looks alright. It's two different parks, but you know, we can just do decoration objects. No. We can do buildings. Maybe the anniversary park here. I mean, that would be kind of cool. And then we can do something out front of the mall eventually. We also have this little 2x2 here, but what I think would probably be the smartest use of that, in my humble opinion, is actually to put either a police station or a newspaper here. A newspaper would probably be better off like more inland, so let's just put the, well, we could do the police station here. And then we have a 2x3 where we can fit something in. I don't really want a cabaret right there. What about normal entertainment buildings? I mean, we could do like an arcade. Yeah, let's do an arcade. Why not? Cool. So this entire park's just about finished, but I do want to get in a nice little modern apartment here. Finish that off. Go all the way to the edge with this as well. And so it's looking pretty good already. But now let's start getting in public services. I do want to get fresh water towers. Look at the freaking size of these things, man. Ooh, we could start here. I like that. So let's start with that one. So if we go from there, we want something right around here. Our support is massively down, but that's okay. We could quick build all of this, but I don't think that's going to be a great idea quite yet. Let's put these on higher priority. No, leave them on medium. Let's actually put them on low priority. I'd rather get these done last, and before we get those done, it'd be a pretty smart move to get the synthetic food lab finished. So we can do this here, I think. Let's put that on high priority. Cool. We're going to need plenty of electricity for all of this. 15 and 27 isn't too bad. But how much are we producing? And how much more do we need? Oh, we got plenty. Not worried about that at all. Camera surveillance system, healthy drinking water, all-purpose water. So this little island here is going to be sort of like how everything's going to change in the near future. And I do want to completely decorate all of these parks around. I think it'll definitely look really, really neat because I've been doing a lot of like checking it out on like with the new DLC and stuff. And I'll definitely turn it on just so we can get a good sense of, not a good sense, but we'll be able to see, you know, how cool it is in the future. What are you? Freshwater well? Demolish. And it's annoying. We're still dealing with the stupid disease, man. But it is starting to slowly sort of go away, which is good. We affect just about the entire... Oh, you know, we can just do this. Water supply. Bam, just like that we can see like how many more we need. We could probably get away with like 2 or 3. But we'll skip over that for now. Synthetic food lab. I probably should have chosen what it was going to produce before we got here, but we're already here. Turn off allow local consumption. Manure manufactory. Produces manure without the need for any base product. With the power of science, anything can be grown from thin air as long as it's manure. Reach for the sky. Extra chewy. By using rubber in addition to corn. So we don't need this upgrade. And reach for the sky we probably don't need. We'll eventually maybe turn it on, but for now we're fine. So now let's turn on... Now we'll leave it on low priority. Let this thing produce some manure for a bit. High school education. They're only making 13 ducats an hour, which is okay. Max the budget out there. Max the budget out here. Max the budget out there. But these two parks right here, once we really start to like fill them in, we'll be able to get a service quality of 60, which isn't bad, you know, but it could definitely be better. But either way, you know, like, we get 8 people in, 60 fun, happiness, like, that's not too bad.
Presidente, wait. Did I not have you shot? Oh, no.
And then we'll be able to produce a bunch of sugar and stuff here, which will be really, really neat. And so what I'm thinking is, what if we actually get down? I want to do enough for 2 rum distilleries. Let's do one here. And then another one. Ah, it'd be so good if we could fit that in there, but it's not going to have road access. Bit of a shame. We could fit it here. Then again, we could fit it here. Don't like that. We could fit it right here. That's a good spot. And then let's also do a chocolate factory or 2. We could have it kind of facing into this little plaza, but I don't think that's cool. What about here? We'll give that a shot. So hopefully this is all, you know, fine and dandy. And we are going to completely get rid of all of this with due time. But yeah, this is kind of just like a lot of testing and stuff. Is what I wanted to get done with all of this. And then right here, the only thing that I'm really planning on keeping in this entire area is really this ginormous square. But we might demolish it. Just depending. Service quality. This isn't even as large as, what's it called, park as you can build. You could technically, yeah, that's a shame that we didn't get to, what's it called, look how many people are coming to enjoy it. That's pretty cool. But it's a shame that we didn't get to, do people phase through? They do phase through decorations. Even, they phase through literally everything. That's funny. But it's a shame that we didn't get to extend this all the way throughout this entire square, because it would have been, it would have had the 50 visitor slots. And it's a shame that we don't get to see that in action, but it'll be fine. I wonder if this building has like a cracked, yeah, look at, when you zoom in on a lot of like the bigger buildings, like they look nice from afar, but once you zoom in, like windows are cracked and there's graffiti and stains all over everything. Carne del cielo. Don't know what that means. Interesting, interesting. But yeah, it'll be really nice to change everything on up with due time. Max out the budget on the housing.
Time now for the Canal Uno business news. The palace has just announced that the war overseas is over, or at least not profitable anymore. But it amounts to the same thing.
Always on duty. Luxury outlets. We could do this. We don't really have that too many luxury goods yet, so we'll leave it for now. Air conditioning. I mean, whatever, we'll do it. Pretty expensive, but hopefully it's fine.
You and me,
Produce juice.
We're in the trenches side by
Yeah, stadium. So let's set up a stupid stadium. It's gonna be dumb and expensive and in our way, but it's a shame that we have to, you know, they demanded such an expensive building. Let's demolish all of this. I doubt we're gonna be able to fit it here, but maybe no. Could fit it right here. Ooh, I like this spot actually. Let's demolish all of this on up. Cool. I'm content with that. That's okay. Let's put that on high priority. Have people go get that done before choosing any other jobs. Ooh, bam, just like that. Agricultural tower. So we can max the budget out here. Change the resource to sugar. Change resource. Reach for the sky. Stackology. That's cool. Let's get that upgrade for both of these buildings. Manure 1950 in. I don't think that's quite... Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of manure from this building. I wonder how much,
Do not panic, Presidente.
an isolation center. I wonder how much a new, what's it called, will cost. Like adding a stack, I wonder how much, does it double it? Increases production capacity, but also increases electricity and corn demand. I wonder if it doubles it. If it doubles it, that'll be massive. Oh, instant. It's a quick build. That's cool. Does this cost... I mean, the electricity consumption gets doubled. I think there's one extra worker slot. So hopefully that this number is like, you know, it actually works. That's all we can do is hope. Oh, nice. And we're getting to see this roundabout in full action. And this is pretty much like as tall as it's going to be forever. We're not going to do too much more with it. So it'll be nice and low, and we'll get to see this roundabout in action forever. And hopefully this roundabout is, you know, helping and not hindering. That's all we can really do. That's all we can really hope for. Seems like it's doing pretty well. At a cursory glance. But regardless, let's try and do a bit more focusing. Oh, we have a lot of housing out here. That's good. So not a whole lot that we really need to worry about. Deals in profit. So people are still being influenced over there. It looks like we really only need one more newspaper. So let's go ahead and set that on up. Yeah, if we just do one more of these, then we should be at deals in profit. We should be influencing everyone regardless of where they live. Let's check residential occupancy. All these houses out here are full. Every single building out here is full, so we need to do something about that. Max these out. Dunderstill. Hopefully this is enough manure for the agricultural buildings. Basic vertical farming, talkative vertical farming, manure overflow. Basic vertical farming's probably fine. Reach for the sky, extra chewy.
From the palace declares cryptocurrency to be unpatriotic. If it doesn't have a picture of El Presidente on it, it's not currency.
Let's see why everyone hates me. The Caribbean happiness. We have less than the Caribbean in terms of happiness. So we want to try and get our faith producing buildings up. Service quality 75, that's fine. We want to try and get everything above, you know, the Caribbean happiness, which is 61. So 75 is above that. If we can get, you know, our faith buildings, we just need more. If we can get the average faith happiness up higher, I'll be content. Be rather quite happy with that. And you know what? I think we might just demolish up this entire city block. And put a cathedral here instead. I wanted to originally get all this gold out, but let's just demolish it all and move on. You know what would be crazy is to actually like reconfigure the entire grid system to match up with that. And we could do it. It'd only take a little bit of time. And I think we're going to. I don't think like really many of these buildings out here require road access. Let's demolish all of you. Demolish all of that on up. You, both of you. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of these. That, this, that. You. You. Demolish that on up. Cool. So now, this is going to be the new grid system. I kind of want it to align perfectly, yeah, with that out there. I think that'll be pretty cool. So let's start first, of course, let's do our fancy new roundabout system that we're testing out. Let's do that. Then from here we can go that way. So this is supposed to be like that. So it needs 2 and then the road. And then from this corner it goes down 7. Okay. So 2 and then the road. Did that right so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's looking good. Okay, that's all connected up. This is the new grid layout we're going with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That lines up. Cool. And I want to move this. How the hell did this fit? Oh, it was sideways. Okay. It was like this, I think. Yeah, it was right there, like that. I kind of like the spot it's in now. What if we literally relocate it 1 space back? I like the way that looks. The bank, where should we put you is the question. For now, let's just demolish. Demolish this all on up. Demolish you. Okay. It should be everything except for probably like a couple of... No, that's literally everything. Cool. Out of my way coming through. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just go in 2 like this. Demolish this all on up. Okay. Whenever we demolish this, does everything go with it? That would be really cool if it did. Oh no. Oh, it did. Cool. Content with that. 1, 2, 3. Let's just demolish you all up then. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What do I think about that? I think that I want to do a huge custom park out front, but you can we can math this out. I want to math this out before we get too far into building it. So we gain 2. Gains 1 visitor slot per 2 tiles up to 50, right? Up to 50. So what happens when we put just like a 1 by 1? As 1, right? No, it literally no one can even go to this. So it needs to be at least 100. So a 10 by 10 would work. But this is an odd. It's odd this way. So what's like the next number beyond that? So if we did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. I don't like that. That's too much. So what if we do 7, 14, 21, 28, What's next would be 35, 42, 49, 49, 7 by 7. So 49 times 2. Okay, we could do like a 7 by 7, put another space. So that'd be 7 by 15 would get us just above 100. A 7 by 15, I don't think that's too bad. Honestly. 7 by 15. And it leaves lots of room on the side for other things. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. 7 by 15. So let's demolish... Oh. Let's demolish that all on up. Let's go and get our 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7 by 15. Look at that. We get maxed out visitor slots and service quality limit of 100. Or 60, right? So, you know, occupied park tiles 105. Pretty cool. Let's demolish this. I kind of want to do something with this area here. But now we have this ginormous massive park to kind of connect up and make look real good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. Okay. Let's go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So then, let's go through and demolish this all on up. Cool, no one's upset with us. Let's go to our constitution and just get this done with now before I mess it up. Single payer system, that's what they wanted.
It is a great day.
Take the communist standing so they leave us alone for hopefully a little while. Then we can reconnect. I don't like the way that looks. Can almost reconnect this up. Cool, so that's what we're going to try and work our way towards. Now, ooh, we could fit this in here. What if we do like a little university district over here? I think that'd be pretty neat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Here. Oh no. Let's go back 2. 2. Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow, look at that, it bit. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And let's make like a little university district out here. I think this would be a pretty cool looking area. We'll worry about it later on though. For now, I want to get this area set up as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can this... There ain't no way. That's wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there's where it's supposed to go, and it's not going to work out for us, so that's kind of disheartening. Ah, that doesn't even work, really. What if we do the same on both sides then? I don't hate it, but in my opinion, we should just extend this all the way down then. No, we can leave this open for some building space now that I think about it. Let's go and pause this on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just literally demolish every last bit of all of this. Do not panic, Presidente. Presidente, I'm afraid this disease is wreaking havoc on our military strength. How can we defend ourselves if soldiers are lying in bed sick? I urge you to do something against the outbreak, Presidente. Urgently. I urge you urgently. What I'm curious about is, how is decline? Not too many people are dying too much, but let's look at disease. There's a number of things that are causing an outbreak. Stupid wells. Any more wells causing problems? I don't think so. Holy cow. Produced so much gold. Free $12,000. Interesting. Cool. So everything else is looking pretty good. I wonder if this building's produced any sugar yet? No, it's got a full thing of manure in though. 7,840 sugar output. Holy cow. Corn, you're supposed to not be producing corn. You're supposed to be producing cocoa. Wonder if it's around the same amount.
The workers must be freed of oppression, Presidente.
Produce meat. We're producing meat, so we might as well turn that one on. Cocoa and sugar. Okay, everything's looking good here. Cool, cool, cool. Roundabouts where we want them to be. Let's set up another roundabout around here. What I'm kind of thinking is, what if we do this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is where we're supposed to go to. That ain't gonna work. Whatever. Let's demolish this all on up. And what I want to do is actually create another roundabout here. Why am I just placing this wherever? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is this the way that it is? So we push the roads in a bit here, and I need to push them back out. So that's what needs to happen. 1, 2. What if we try to do it now? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push them back over. This is creating a really funky looking system. It's not lining up to the original at all. The original sort of like design philosophy, but it's okay. 3, 4. No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then to here. Then to there. That's it. We're back on track. That's wild. So a 3 by 4, 3 by 4. If we look inside of these, I mean, this is incredibly scuffed, but I think it'll be okay. And what I want to do is actually put our nice roundabout here. The question is, will this connect? Please tell me it does. No. I mean, we could try offsetting it by 1. That kind of works. And I don't hate it. What if we just create an alternative road system out here? That one will just leave disconnected. Yeah, why overthink it? Why try too hard to make it perfect and exact when we can just sort of do a bit of freehanding out here, honestly. I think freehanding will net us something more visually appealing anyways. It's all looking good to me. So a bit of extension out there, a bit of extension. Go all the way to here, that's cool. Let's go right up in front of this. Okay, now this entire area can be back to a normal grid layout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, up 2, over 2, or 3, right? So if we go here, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be literally exactly in the middle. Cool. 3, 4, 5. Not quite gonna make it, but okay, that's looking all right. It's looking all right. A lot of building, a lot of counting, very small numbers. 3, 4, 5. Wow, that works though. I do really want to connect this on up though. Just because it's gonna create a system where people are driving, like, to hook up everyone from this entire part of the map to this entire part of the map, no matter what, they're gonna have to go through here. And we've already got one roundabout. This roundabout actually isn't that necessary because it's like, what are we roundabout for, you know? Let's demolish it. Let's put the roundabout here. This is going to be a lot more useful. We can demolish all of this and just get ready for it. Where do we want it at? I think here. 2, 3. Over like that. Over like that. Over like that. Over like that. I like that a lot more. Again, I don't think it's super duper necessary, but hopefully it'll help out some. You know what would save us a lot of space though? If we demolish this. Move you back again to here. I think that saves the day, honestly. That was all we needed to do. Now that I like seen it from afar. We're doing a 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we can road here to there, here to there. Is this wrong? This is wrong. So are you then. This needs to go out to there, but it's not going to, and that's okay. How much of this is wrong? A lot of it's wrong. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, how's the flow of traffic looking like this? Question. I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a lot better. Like, half tempted to just demolish that. Force people onto this roundabout. And what if we just put buildings here that don't require road access, honestly? I think that's going to be a much smarter move. Yeah. Okay. I just came up with an idea right off the bat, off the cuff. What if we did like... What if we did, how many more can we fit? 1, 2, 3. What if we do something like this? This might be extreme, but I think it'll be really cool. What I'm thinking is, what about modern apartments along this edge, just like this, with a custom park? Because anytime that I wanted to do, like, let's say there's like a building, like, just as an example, let's take something like, I know this building pops up a lot in my, like, builds, the vehicle factories. Vehicle factories just kind of don't fit perfectly into this, like, grid layout system that I have. And so what would happen, just for the aesthetics, and like sometimes in industrial zones, they're just larger buildings, so they leave a lot of like gaps like this that are 1 by 1, or like 1, you know, space wide, and they'll kind of like go and, you know, serpentine between different buildings and stuff. And I'll either put roads or I'll just like stuff some parks in between. And so I'm sitting here thinking, what if we just did a custom park like that? Look at that, it's just concrete, you know? I think that's way cooler. Let's demolish that. Also cancel you. And so I'm thinking, what if we do something very similar in like this area here, but instead we can do, first off, what if we did a parking deck all the way at the end to get things started. Oh, what? Road too short, since when? Sometimes you just gotta game it. Road access here is pretty good, I think. I think that fits rather quite well. Okay. We're gonna need like jobs out here for people to do. I'm kind of thinking, what if we just do like a lot of office jobs? I think that'll be pretty neat. So let's actually demolish one of these, and let's put an office here instead. Our first office of the island. I want to make this like business island now that I'm thinking about it though. So if it's going to be business island, of course we're going to want a bank. Ooh, I like this. Right at the roundabout is pretty cool. And sort of like on the same note, we can do the customs office somewhere around here. And I think that would look pretty good. What if we did it here? That could be kind of cool. Perhaps not though. Could do it here. We could also do it here, which I don't hate. I like that. The immigration office, which we had previously had set up. Let's go ahead and do that as well. And the reason that I'm saying like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, is because what I'm imagining is a bunch of custom parks. Like that. And these ones specifically are just for the aesthetics of just having a bunch of concrete out. And then what if we surround these with like tall buildings?
Canal Uno wishes a warm welcome to any new Tropicans fresh from the immigration office. Not many people can get past the 50th round of testing.
And then we can demolish parks and fit some other buildings in as we want them. But for now, I think that will be pretty good. Let's do another custom park here. And here I want to do buildings. I want to do, let's do a square 3x3. Can do that. That looks pretty neat. So, you know, this is going to be like a kind of like a more wide open area. And then, of course, we're going to start fitting in stuff like this. This will kind of hopefully shed some light on like my planning here. Can do another one there, and then we can do a new modern apartment here. I want this to have its road access, or street access I should say, right on the corner there. And then what else we can do is what I think would be pretty neat is a parking garage here for housing, a new tenement here, and then what else is going to be pretty good is to actually go through and fit in a new metro station here. Let's also do some public servicing. Freshwater towers, probably a good idea to get one here. You can also fit in, I want to do a shopping mall somewhere pretty close by. We could fit it right here. That's kind of cool. Because what we're going to end up doing is another custom park all the way through to there. Okay. Starting to come together. One by one. You know what? Let's just do, I think from now on, I hope it's not like overdoing it with all these custom parks, but I want to do custom parks literally everywhere. What's this parking deck metro station? Okay. Max out the budget on that. Modern apartments, we could probably fit more in. And right out front of here, I think we'll do yet another ginormous custom park all the way to here. Road this down to like there. Same thing there. Cool. This is like a really nice, massive open square. Which I feel like you see a lot more of in real life, you know? And then we can, you know, of course fit in like some random trees and stuff wherever we want, really. Just depending. Instead of having to forcefully put these old parks, we can really have a lot more liberty with it. Going through with like designs like this. I think this will be way cooler in the end. And like I said earlier, I feel like I have a bad habit of making the entire build like very, very condensed, dense, and it's like the island looks good. There's a lot to it, but the only way to really see it would be to zoom in like this and like look at all the finer details that like I'm envisioning. But with this, you know, we'll have these wide open plazas with a design like this where we have, you know, a bunch of parks everywhere. A lot more wide open spaces I think will bode well for us. But we're also going to need to start focusing on our happiness of our Tropicans. So let's set up our cathedral. Let's set it up here. We have a colossal hospital over here, I think. Is that you? No, a mobile doctor squad. Did we never set up a colossal hospital? Thought we did. Holy cow. These things are massive. Let's just fit it in right here. I really hate this building right now. Because we'd be able to do so much more if it was out of the way. But I think this going here would be pretty good. Why do you not have sugar? Why do you guys not have sugar? Maybe because we have no Teamsters around here. Well, let's set up some more then. For now, that's probably good. Second shift on those, max out their budgets. Hopefully that helps out quite a bit because I reckon, oh man, cocoa, sugar. Guess we'll just have to see. Give it a bit of time. You can't just like build something and immediately expect results. It's just not going to work that way. 100 service quality on cathedrals, of course, done in confessionals. Might as well pick that up. I never set up a police station, so maybe that would be a good idea right about now. New office building. Yeah, it sucks. Our support is really quite low. Overview, next election is in 4 years, so we really need to actually start focusing on getting our happinesses and stuff up. Hopefully soon. We need to focus on that, like, ASAP. Faith, fun, healthcare, Faith Fund and Healthcare, if we get those up, I'm confident we'll win our election. And it's probably pretty close anyways, but yeah, we definitely want that to go up. I wonder what the... Dr. Payaso on call. Visiting patients are provided with fun happiness. At the same time, Dr. Chuckles, MD, comes from a long line of medical clowns with the motto, laughter is the best medicine besides apples. Cool.
You act with great conviction.
Produce juice. Produce the juice. Feels like we're kind of losing a lot of money. Cool. They're stocked, or they're producing a lot of manure. Cocoa, we have sugar for all of that. Bit of sugar here. Nice. That's all looking pretty good. Quite content with that. I wish we could increase the manure input storage. And good thing that we have this area entirely set up pretty well. Not like super amazing. I do want to leave these as is and just, you know, do a couple adjustments and stuff to them as time goes on. But yeah, I don't want to change this entire island too much. I know for a fact that I don't want this. Holy cow, there's a lot of people living here though. Let's get rid of that though. And I do want to change up this roundabout just a bit, make it look a little better. Probably be a good idea to set up a roundabout here as well. Move the embassies and, you know, we can demolish some of those buildings around there. That'll be fine. Now the question is, how's this roundabout doing? I reckon that it's got to be doing fine, right? Because, you know, like if people are coming from this direction, they're just going to take, you know, this loop here. And there's actually no reason for anyone to turn off over here yet.
Hey, President Ape, I could...
There will be as time goes on. And once we put, you know, a building over here that they can actually drive to. But for now, they're just looping this way. And if anyone needs to go over here, then I don't think that it's going to ruin the flow of traffic turning right here and then turning left here. Now, I think the flow of traffic will be good. Pretty much forever. Yeah, this is good. Roundabouts are the way to go. And these roundabouts fit in rather quite nicely with my little design here of the 4x6s. Pretty cool to see. This park here is going to be one of our best parks. A $0 fee. However, we are reaching right around the end of my desired record length. And we didn't really do too much. Well, it doesn't seem like we did too much. But these road layouts are concrete. They're going to stay here till for like the rest of the playthrough. So we've gotten some really important stuff down. The next step would be to actually go through and get all of our public service stuff done. A whole bunch of public service stuff. You know, we want all of our newspapers influencing everyone. We want water towers affecting everything. Just everything small like that. Everything that needs to adequately reach different buildings. We want all those bonuses and, you know, modifiers affecting everything. And then once that's set up, that's when we'll finally tack on the rest of the important stuff. All of the economy stuff, industry buildings. We can really start to determine where exactly we want parks and stuff. And then that'll be pretty much each of these zones tidied up. It'll take a bit of time, but hopefully it doesn't take too much time. Regardless, we're going to create some really, really cool looking stuff. And this huge, it might seem like, you know, a bit barren and empty, but the thing is that everywhere else is pretty much going to be skyscrapers all through here. Not a whole lot else that's going to be flat and level like this. So these are just zones that I kind of want to keep flat and level. And what's really cool is that we don't need to clutter them up with, you know, simple like 2x3 parks, like, oh, 2x3 here, two 2x2s here. Maybe we could do a 2x2 in the middle and then two 2x1s on the edges. Like, that was cool and all, but this system, in my opinion, is just a lot cleaner. It's like, and we can still put those parks if we really truly feel like it. I just think that it's going to make it a lot cleaner. Yes. And then what else is cool is like this 2x3 here in the center. I can click on the park underneath it. Yeah, custom park here. People can visit this, which is really cool. If they have a service quality below 48, they can come here, which is pretty interesting, you know. It can fit up to 4 people, but we used to only be able to put the square here. Now, technically, people can literally visit this building. It'd be even cooler to actually demolish the square on top and to put like benches and stuff. It'd be really, really cool if people visited the benches and stuff. But you know, you can only hope for so much. We're really going for aesthetics here. But regardless, this is looking pretty good. A nice open area here. Maybe we set up maybe like a little area for our Tropicans to visit and have fun. So we'll set up, you know, some casinos and cabarets, a nightclub or two, just a bunch of restaurants and stuff, dotting up like, you know, this entire area. And then we'll square up the rest of it with the custom parks. Maybe throw in a couple of like cool decorations and stuff, make it look real clean. This will be the area for all of the people living in all of these office districts. They can come here to relax. It'll be probably the closest area that'll give really high fun to, you know, visiting Tropicans. And of course we have the stadium over here as well, which is, you know, really, really good. But it'll just be a lot more space out here. So that'll be really cool. Not a lot more space, but a lot more visitor slots open for people to visit. And that'll be pretty nice. All this is going to be financial districts. Mobile Doctor Squad, I kind of want to get rid of this, but visiting stadium, that's a smart move. Because there's going to be a lot of people here potentially that are going to be, what's it called, visiting it. And so metro stations everywhere. This will be our financial district. Really nice and cool looking. This over here is going to be pretty much set on one single industry, which is going to be producing, well, I guess two, rum and chocolate. That's really what I want this entire thing to do. And then as for all the minerals, we probably want to send them somewhere else. Maybe we can revamp this entire area for like industry. Just set up a bunch of industry buildings, maybe even this entire island. Yeah, what if we do that? Just mix and match a bunch of industry buildings in and amongst all of this. Don't change it to skyscrapers. Keep it nice and low density. But it'll have a bunch of industry buildings all over the place. And I think that'll be pretty cool looking. And then finally over here, this is going to be the final step to everything. Reach for the skies. Huh. What I really don't like is the fact that the ground floor isn't concrete. That's like the biggest thing that annoys me. So we're probably going to end up demolishing this. Because you only need a poor wealth to make it in here. Monthly income $441. I'm only spending 57. Jesus Christ, man. But we're gonna demolish this because this to me just does not match the vibe of the island. It's cool. It's very, very cool to see. But I mean, who wants to live in a washing machine, you know, on the freaking 40th floor? So we're gonna demolish this. Let's go ahead and get that over with now. And we'll just stick to, you know, some very basic high density buildings, just, you know, modern apartments. And the modern apartments, once they go up and they have like this cascading effect, it'll still look really, really tall and really, really cool. So that'll be pretty nice in the end. But for now, like, that building's just a little sneak peek into my ideas. That one I think fits well for a dystopia. And the last time I did a dystopia was about a year ago, and I was actually really, really sick. And it kind of like ruined the entire playthrough because I got sick and I just didn't want to play like ever. And every time I was on, I was just like, I don't know, I was just too sick to really even think. So I do want to remake another one and just make it a lot nicer. And I also have some other really cool ideas for that. But, you know, we'll get to that in due time. For now, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I just realized we didn't do anything with the tourism. I hope it's running well. Probably is. What building is not getting workers? It's got workers. Building has no workers. Workers, it's full. What are you talking about? This building has no workers. Regardless, I think it's fine. Yeah, these buildings are all I hear still making us a fair bit of money. Are all of these full? Not really. Why is no one visiting? What's it called at? Tourist rating is only 33. Why is it so low? It's actually gone down. This is the first time I've ever seen a tourist rating that wasn't really, really good. They're all 50s on the hotels. Yeah, you're getting a flat 50. We could change these to Hotel Tropicana, which gets us up to 63. Then we can get air conditioning, 420, and then another 630. 420. Do we have enough electricity for that? Laser show. Let's grab that. We have enough for air conditioning. So let's grab air conditioning on all of these. Giving us a 73 housing quality, that's pretty good. I'm content with that. So hopefully that'll draw more people in. We have less rooms available for each of these hotels, but I think that'll be fine. Because, you know, in the very least, they'll actually be full. So that's all we can really hope for. But besides that quick little side, oh yeah, we also have the Eiffel Tower. That's going to be really cool because this building is going to allow us to affect everyone on the entire island with propaganda. And we don't need to, you know, build a bunch of TV stations to affect everything. We just build one of each political faction and we'll be fine. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with the rest of the Tropico 6 Perfect Capitalism playthrough, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.